Hey there, beautiful souls. I just wanted to share, as I've been out on this most beautiful, beautiful spring morning, that Mother Earth is well and truly pissed. Okay? This is what's come through me, and there's a lot of rage, there's a lot of anger, and that comes from the abuse, the misuse. I mean, I'm looking up at the sky with all the different chemtrails, which now they're finally acknowledging that they're doing, toxicity that creates, the blocking of our sunshine that we need for our health and our well-being, our vitamin D, our serotonin, which is a neuroendocrine that is vital for our happiness, vital for our endocrine system, and that's kind of like everything that has to do with our health. Heavy metals, toxins that is linked to cancer, parasites, neural divergence, and well, a lot of things really. So not just from our physical health, the body, the soil, the earth, it's going to affect that. It will affect us being able to be food sustainable, and just got to question these things really. And I feel this is again another layer of hopeless and victim energy, this victim perpetrator, where for thousands of years people have just bowed down to power, to people with money and governance and control, and and it's only ever been there as elected, and we have this belief we're hopeless, we're helpless, and what can we do about it? And this is this energy that we need to break free from. It's not our truth, it really isn't, but I can understand and I can be compassionate. Why? Because it's been there for thousands of years. It's generational trauma. I've talked about this before, where fleas were put into a jar and they could have jumped higher, but the lid was put on, and then within, I don't know, so long, they wouldn't jump any higher than the lid once the lid was removed. And then their offspring didn't jump any higher than that either. So their true potential was so much more, but learnt conditioning had kept them small. And this is what we are. They are being kept small, and we have forgotten who we really are and our power. And things like this, stopping us from sunlight, from destroying our earth, when all it could simply be is stop destroying earth, stop ripping up our forests, her lungs, and polluting the waters. It's not hard. We don't have to try and be fucking clever and spray chemicals in our bloody sky and fuck things up even more. All we need to do is stop. Just stop destroying our earth and raping her for all these bloody everything, for greed and corruption. It just needs to stop. And she's pissed. She's well and truly pissed. Like I say, I feel like I am the voice of the feminine, the voice of earth at times, and this is through the channeling that I do, and she is mighty pissed. Okay, so I'm not saying this from a fear-mongering, but there's going to be huge amounts of eruptions. There's going to be seismic shifts. Something is really fundamental going to happen, because it isn't going to happen anymore. And what I was shown was the drill, baby drill. Think about it, with the attitudes that is towards earth, towards the feminine, the phallus, that drilling, it is penetration without consent. This is abuse, this is force. You are going to surrender to my penetration, to my force. This is what we see as women in abuse, and we're seeing it to our earth. It's the same. It's the same essence, it's the same energy, that there's this toxic masculine that thinks it's here to just take everything that it wants, and it's not valued. The boundaries aren't valued of the feminine, and it's just there to be taken. And this goes on this is thousands and thousands of years of when the abuse of earth happened. And you can claim this, and I see it linked back to what would be the fall of the Atlantis. And I know I probably sound totally crackpot. I know that this is massive falling of earth. We're seeing this old earth falling away, these old fear and infrastructures, they are falling away. Because there's a massive power rising up, and a lot of that is the feminine energies rising up. She is not going to tolerate any shit anymore. And she'll be angry, because that anger is self-worth. And women aren't really allowed to feel angry. It's got to be a good girl, keep quiet, and, you know. And no, that's not happening anymore. And so if you are feeling angry, if you are feeling riled, let that come up, bring it into a conscious space so you can process and finally hear that worth, that self-worth voice that comes up. I deserve better. I am equal. And I tolerate no shit no more. Okay? And if we want to change this outer world, we need to change our inner world. That's what we keep showing. Because when we look at the outside world and think we can't do anything, we're rendering ourselves helpless and hopeless. What we can do is our inner world. And when we do that, we become inspirations for others to do. I've seen it. I see it with clients. I've seen it with clients, with their children. We start making waves that come from our heart, that is for the highest and greatest good for all. This is what we're here to be. This is what we're here to do. There's a large majority of us that want this, but are sitting in this what can I do about it, rendering helpless and victim in energy. And we need to break that pattern now. We need to remember our true power, and that when we're a collective of this empowerment, we can make huge shifts. And we're doing it because we're doing it for the highest and greatest good for all. It's the power of the heart that's so authentic and pure that it will make massive changes. Authenticity, the truth that comes from your heart, is probably the most powerful frequency you can ever be at. So let's be that, and let's break free from this. What can I do about it? With regards to the geoengineering, there's a petition. You can sign that. That could be your first step. Okay. The next step, if you're also feeling like I'm not being heard, I'm not being valued, start valuing yourself. Start hearing yourself. Start doing the work for you too. So you are valued. You are heard. That you have your boundaries. Okay. And there's much what we can do. So yes, it's a bit of a message, but boy is Mother Earth pissed, and she isn't going to be raped, she isn't going to be abused, and she's sick and tired of this. It's like a mother that has got to the end of her wits with her child, who she's tried to give as much as she can, but now she's got to come in with the boundaries. Okay, she's like absolutely not tolerating this behavior anymore. So yeah, be prepared and do it first with your boundaries too. So, and let's ditch this helpless shit that we think we can't do anything about it. This is what renders us feeling and being helpless and doing nothing about it. We need to change that, okay? I love you all, love you lots, and big changes, peeps, and take care.